She wants me to bare my heart. There it is. A memory flashes before my eyes. A fond recollection of walking the streets together. Though it always seemed we'd rather bicker than connect.
でも四季のそういうところが好きだったな。
Those are the last words she ever says to me. With a smile on her face, she dissolves into mist.
Classic vampire trick, that. And all that's left...
なんだ。
I lift my gaze to the moon above. For a moment. Just a moment. We were back the way we used to be. I really did love her in the end. Roa's influence had nothing to do with it. I just wanted to see more of her smile. That we spent our final moments together fighting is one last cruel irony. Wonder why things ended up this way. I've made my share of mistakes, but as far as Ark was concerned, I always thought I'd steered the right course. The bleeding won't stop. Every breath I take forces a spurt of blood from my throat. My consciousness flickers. Ark could have managed a little more restraint. My half-vampiric body has its perks, but it can't heal a hole in my chest. A jolt shudders through me. It's not my heart. That stopped beating a long time ago. It's my head.
Yeah.
I must have fried my brain trying to keep up with Ark. Roa's will is waxing, while all that remains of Shikitono is steadily waning.
Gotta act fast.
Soon my body will shut down. If I die in the interim, control of it will pass to Roa. A true vampire like him will recover from this wound in a way I never could. And then I'll end up going through the same horrors that Ciel did.
ごめん。
I know I'm only making myself feel better, but I still feel like I have to say it. My body shudders again. I'm holding on to consciousness by my fingertips now. Before I let go, I turn my eyes on myself.
Yeah, Ark did say that.
There, where my old scar marks my chest, I find it. But that bit got punched through.
Well, he's healing somewhat, I guess.
The
It's like
point
a
that
bone in his
marks
chest.
my death and Roa's.
You said you wanted to make me happy. Do you remember that? If you really meant it, don't throw your life away.
All I can do is apologize. She deserves so much, and I've been able to give her none of it. But this, at least, I can do. Here, at the last, I can free her from her burden. Exhaling slowly, I bring my knife to my chest. The tip rests against my point of death. All that's left is to push down. It'll be so easy.
Don't.
A voice whispers in my ear. I must be hearing things.
トーナくん
Someone cries my name. I turn to see her running my way, her wounds healed.
Don't.
My resolve will falter if I look her in the eye. Guilt will rob me of the strength to hold the knife. I have to finish this before she comes. I push down. The knife slides in without so much as a whisper. It's so easy. It'll be so easy. As I once did so many years ago, I fall into a deep, deep darkness.
トーナくんトーナくん
distant voice reaches my ears.
遠く、そんな、どうして。
There it is. I knew it.
やだ。こんなの、私は嫌です。
I mean, the thing is, it's kind of exactly what you wanted.
Well,
Just not in the way you wanted it.
right.
I knew if I stuck around long enough to hear her cry.
どうして。死なないって。死なないって言ったのに。
He was kind of already dying because of Ark, though.
I'd end up regretting my choice.
Save progress?
Yes? Question mark?
Oh. Did we... Okay.
Huh.
Yeah?
I guess there's a day 15.
I didn't see that before, but... It's probably an epilogue, but I don't know how much it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, me neither. But we are kind of at time.
We are.
So,
We're...
I guess day 15 is next time.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is just a quick epilogue, maybe.
But then we need to loop back and agree to be Ark Servant or whatever.
Oh, because that's how we get the other ending?
Well, yeah, it's that choice. We can actually pick the other one.
Oh,
after
okay,
we
I wasn't
get
sure.
the first ending.
Yeah, once we see the ending, then the other option actually works.
Yeah. So
All right.
We'll be jumping back to...
The one with
We'll be
Ark.
jumping back to there.
Yeah, okay. All right, so it appears that Shiki did the thing we said and managed to kill the Roa inside himself, but he could not survive the process.
Well, that may or may not be Ark's fault. Like,
Maybe.
Frankly, if Ark hadn't punched a hole in his chest...
I think he was also too late, because once he becomes Roa, then Roa's death point is his death point.
That did also sound possible, but
Yeah.
even in the best case, like even if he could get away with killing Roa without killing himself there, he was dead to the gaping chest wound that Ark gave him, so...
Yeah, he even said as a half vampire he couldn't survive. Only Roa taking over his body could have healed that.
Right.
So
he was super dead.
Right,
No
there
matter
was
what happened.
no
there.
chance of surviving that conflict.
No.
Still, killing a section of the planet, that was fucking ballsy.
Yeah, God only knows what kind of repercussions that's going to have on the town.
I'm guessing it's temporary.
Soya just becomes a lifeless barren where nothing grows anymore, and...
I mean, I'm sure the
everything
Earth...
they plant immediately dies.
I'm sure the Earth will, like, Gaia will, kind of reclaim that area soon enough, but it lasted long enough that Ark wasn't getting the planet's blessing. And she still didn't fucking die.
No.
You killed the planet, you cut her lines, and she's like, that fucking hurt, I'm going home.
Yeah. Bruh. Rude.
That is pretty immortal.
Even when I'm not unkillable, I'm unkillable.
Right. Man. Yeah, they had no chance.
No.
Honestly.
No. I mean, CL, again, for the second time, CL keeps thinking it's a really good idea to fight Ark without her gear.
Well, Ark broke 7 sacraments or whatever.
She had the giant murder sword. She had, like, other gear.
I thought the stake driver turned into the sword.
I don't think... I think they were different numbered sacraments.
No, I think it's one sacrament that does all those things. It transforms, I think.
I don't know. Maybe. Somebody clarify that.
Yeah, I can check, but...
Regardless, I mean, she didn't go get her armor. She was just fighting her in a fucking habit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if she went and got her thing, that as long as she didn't admit she was a witch, she was immortal or whatever.
I don't quite know what's
Like
up with that
the
armor,
the
but
Iron Maiden that made you unkillable as long as
you're not a witch.
as long as nobody knows you're a witch
Something
or
like
something. Like, just go get that. Then you would have been fine.
Not really. Even Vlav was overpowering that.
It would have been better than her fucking habit.
I guess it's like a Dark Souls player who realizes, you know what? I'm gonna die in one hit anyway, so I'm just gonna go naked.
Fuck it, I'm just naked now.
Yeah, I mean, just get my, light roll going, just dodge roll for my life. It's the only way.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, like those overconfident Dark Souls players, you got clipped, and now you're pinned against the wall, getting the absolute shit shredded out of your face.
Yeah.
Although, I don't think her clothes regenerate. So, if nothing else, Shki's dying sight there was like a
No.
completely stripped CL running at him.
Well, she had her clothes fixed in that brief shot of her, so I'm guessing she
Yeah,
used
but that's just because they couldn't get away with that.
I'm sure they used she can use a spell to regenerate her clothes. But
Ah, yes. You know, CL, taking the time to do that might have been the difference between him dying and not
it was
dying.
probably like a second, like bam.
Right, and she could have spent that second getting a second closer.
Well, she didn't know at the time. But
Yeah, that's her fault. Should have known Tono was going to do something irredeemably stupid.
yeah, a little bit.
So,
It kind of worked out. I mean, we'll have to see what happens in the epilogue, but Roa should be gone. So, Ark and CL are both free of his influence, and everyone in the manor can be miserable.
I mean, what is Ark's purpose even at this point? Then, like, if Roa's dead,
Well, if we go by the whole archetype thing, then she kind of has a duty to the planet outside of the Roa stuff, but I don't think we're getting details
and
in
then
this game.
I guess CL just gets to be a French girl
Yes,
again.
she gets to run a bakery. And not get into any trouble because she can't regenerate anymore.
And Kahaku
Might wake
gets
up
to
someday.
recover.
Maybe she'll wake up.
Yeah.
Maybe CL will go to the Tono Mansion and we'll get confirmation that Kahaku actually is okay. That'd be nice.
And that, Akiha wasn't murdered behind a desk.
Yeah, we don't actually know if that happened on this route, so that'd be good.
I mean, we know Hisui was at least still alive
she-
more recently on this side than she was on the other side.
Yeah, she was still checking the
because she
door.
was still checking on us up until like the final day.
Right.
Whereas she stopped checking up on us like 2 days beforehand.
Okay.
And then Kahaku kept saying that she was like busy or on vacation or something while hiding the fact that Shiki had brutally murdered her sister and her employer and that she was hiding their bodies behind a desk in another room.
Yeah, that kind of makes you wonder why Kahaku didn't dispose of the bodies.
It really does raise some questions about Kahaku, yes.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Unfortunately, all the answers are in Red Garden.
That's a Red Garden answer.
Yay!
Or, I don't know, playing the original. Which
If
is
it's
probably
canon anymore.
Yeah, I mean, at least it gives some answers, even if they're not canon answers, Like,
I know, it's the only way for a while.
Damn
when
it,
you're waiting
damn
on
it,
Tight
Nasu.
Moon's work schedule.
Hurry up and just, figure out your shit and release Mahoyo 2.
Yeah, well, now that Hollow Ataraxi's out of the way, hopefully one of those two is next.
You didn't even have to write anything for Hollow Ataraxia.
I just mean as far as Tight Moon's ability to finish stuff goes, that's one more thing off the checklist.
The only thing they did for Hollow Ataraxia was take out every Eclipse scene that didn't belong to Himuro.
Right. Yeah.
It's the only one that's still there. They have an entire fucking menu for it.
I know.
With multiple locations, as if you're supposed to be able to get other ones, but the only one that exists is Himuro's.
Well, maybe we can mod the rest back. I can only hope.
I imagine somebody will eventually get to that, but as I understood it, somebody was working on patching back in the H scenes for Stay Night, and that still hasn't been finished. So,
Yeah, well, we'll see.
good luck. Everybody's too busy making FemC mods for Persona 3R and
And 5.
swapping Joker for Kasumi.
Yeah.
So,
Well, fan projects work at their own pace. But anyway, next time we'll see the aftermath of our, I want to say, victory ish. And then we'll try the other path for what's hopefully one happy ending in this game. Maybe.
At least, right? At some point, if we decide we actually want to do the Far Side,
Right.
there is the web version of Tsukihime,
Oh, yes.
which has all the modern trappings of modern visual novels.
So it's better than emulate, or better than trying to install the old
And
version.
also, it's already translated.
Yeah.
And also, there's a filter for the 18 plus scenes where you can just turn them off.
We'll have to look into that, because that sounds better than what I was trying to do.
Right? Yeah, it sounds a lot
Yeah.
less painful than trying to run the old version, which was always like a concern because
Yeah.
I remember how much of a pain in the ass it was to capture Stay Night because nothing would capture. Like, I think we had to use Fraps to capture Stay Night.
Yeah, we
Either
were using
Fraps
Fraps
or,
back then.
either Fraps or DX Story, but then it did that weird thing with the like sparkly border, like where it was
Oh.
capturing like the edge of the window and it was just flashing really obnoxiously when we
Ah.
switched from Windows 7 to Windows 8.
Huh.
And then
Well, yeah.
I had to figure out how to fix that, but that was like an editing thing. I have no idea how I did that anymore. It was some command line program with
Oh,
very
yeah.
specific like flags. And so that, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be tough to recreate. So
right.
we'll investigate our options. But I think we're wrapping this up pretty soon. So
I mean, we're going into Hanafuda after this anyway, so.
yeah, and possibly type Lumina story mode as a follow up.
True
if you
story.
Want to.
So somebody was pointing out because we'd mentioned actress again current code as well, and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh, what
yeah.
about Redriver or whatever?"
Which one?
There was like a remake of the original Melty Blood
Oh.
storyline. I think it was like before actress again. It was like another
Yeah.
one in that same line, but it kind of redid the story of the original.
Oh, that would be good.
Problem is, we don't have access to it.
Was it not in English?
That it's not on a platform that we can actually get.
Not even like emulation or
Like,
I know we can't get it legit, but could we like pirate it?
I don't know. Like, somebody asked us, like, well, why wouldn't you do this one? I went, well, because the only two I have access to are Actress Again, Current Code, and Type Lumina. So,
Yeah.
those are my choices.
Much as I would like to get into the storylines of some of that stuff, it's a little hard when it's not officially in English, and we have
Yeah.
to fiddle about with decades-old games.
Translation patches and trying to get games that are that old running on modern hardware, which,
Right.
good fucking luck, man.
Well, we can try.
That shit is nightmare fuel to try to do.
Hey, but if anyone has any tips, we'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah.
So then, anyway.
Next week, we probably finish out the first ending of the
first
CL
ending.
route.
Possibly the second. We'll see how long it is.
I doubt
And
the
then I
second,
guess we'll
because
check out the art book.
we have to remember the second is going to be at least as long from where we made the choice to not be Arc Servant to where we are now.
Right. I think we might.
But there's also three more choice points after that,
Ah,
two of which lead to death.
okay. Well, we'll see how long it
So,
takes, but
You know,
I don't know how long it's going to be. We just know it might be rapid fire. It's probably going to be a bit longer than this one.
I
but-
would imagine.
I mean, if we're close to the end,
And then we still have to go through the art book.
And yeah, then
figure
the
out
art
what's in
book.
there and see if there's like an entire extra story chapter in
After,
there.
yeah,
written
you
in
never know.
prose
After
or
last
something.
time, we'll have to see.
Who the fuck
It said
knows?
not to open it until the
It
game
said
is
don't
done.
open it until you're done with the game.
So we're waiting.
Of course, when we did that last time, we didn't realize there was an extra bit of the game, so we're like, why is Kumari dressed up like a magical girl?
I
What the
know.
fuck is happening? Who is this blonde girl?
Oh, okay, after we beat the second ending, let's also go through the menu and make sure nothing's
Make
secret
sure we didn't
unlocked.
find anything new.
Let's just make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's remember to do that.
yeah.
Okay.
So we don't accidentally spoil Rydell again.
Yeah. But anyway, all that will be next time. So till then, catch you later.